they
I didn't join. I had a postcard that sent to me. It was about this side, this size, and what it said was, "Your friends and neighbors have chosen you to serve in the military of the United States, and you did report, because if you didn't, they would come and get you."
Yeah.
So.
Were you surprised when that happened?
No. Brothers that are two brothers and a cousin that all went in, and we just was part of life. It was part of life then. I made corporal in the Army, demolition engineer. When I first went in, I went in 1953, went to Camp Stewart, Georgia, where I spent 8 weeks in learning how to shoot and to kill people. They were sand floors, and when we got down there, the sergeant said, that took care of our company, he said, "Sharpen your bayonet and stick it above your bed in the wood wall that's on there." And we asked why. And he says, "Well, it's for the rattlesnakes that come in, the alligators, and the wild cows." Because Georgia has alligators. We had a pond that used to be there, 30 alligators would come in.
Oh, jeez. That's scary.
And one day we had a rattlesnake in the tent. We even had a dog, Master Sergeant dog. He got busted down because he got beat up by another dog.
Oh.
So the captain busted him from Master Sergeant down to corporal.
What kind of dog was it?
German Shepherd.
Aww.
And a boxer beat him.
Wow.
So, and I had a dog called Mock Snicks. I used to take it to town and serve it beer. The Germans would bring me a bowl and I'd put it on the floor, pour beer in, and the dog would go home as drunk as I was. And somebody poisoned it on me. Don't know, we went on maneuvers and I gave it to a friend in another, in a searchlight outfit over there. And come back and he said somebody poisoned the dog. So we don't know who or why.
That's horrible.
That was one of the sad points in my life over there. I was going to be a history teacher. I did it through writing, to the college. I never took the final exam paperwork. I went to Foundry instead. What I learned was discipline. I learned respect for people. Where today, you don't see that respect and that you don't see the discipline. So you learn to take orders and you have to obey, and they make men out of you. They take a boy and make you into a man. This is some of the countryside in Germany. That's the Alps in Germany.
It's so beautiful.
And then there was that one, the bridge, because we used to go on maneuvers in 10, 12 below zero. We'd go on maneuvers and you would say you were my partner, So what you had is everybody had a pup tent. I carried half, you would carry half. So we slept together because we had to put the tent together.
Oh.
And I would sleep for 3 hours, you would wake me up at 12 below zero, and then you would sleep for 3 hours so that we wouldn't get frostbite.
Or freeze to death.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
It's a lot of commitment.
This was the bridge. That was one of them. I wasn't supposed to take the pictures, but I did. Actually, the German people knew our targets as good as we did. You go into town to drink or that or whatever, and they tell you, oh, you got 3 targets, this bridge, and that bridge, and this highway. And
That's funny.
when I first got there, I was in the 485th Combat Engineers and stayed in, except they said I couldn't stay in Germany they were going to offer me Sergeant First Class. And I wanted Master, and they wouldn't do that. And then they said I would have to go stateside. And I knew from stateside I'd go the other way. I'd go to the Korean War or whatever was over there. So I just took the discharge. And my parents needed me. They offered me one job in New York when I got there for if I wanted to discharge, was blowing up icebergs. And there you spend 6 months in Iceland. And then you go back to New York, and then they pay you when you get to New York. Then you're home for 6 months and you go back. But my parents needed me more, so. And that was my history in the military. We had guys that come in, they were crybabies, and a couple of days they were not worried about going home or where their parents were or whatever. You just learn to survive.
Every dawn gets its daylight, every frown gets her way like, every step to the daylight keeps you stumbling on. Every backward blackbird sounding out through the rafters, so sure he can be heard, thinks he bears a tongue. So wake up, wake up, wake the sun. Wake up, wake up, wake the sun. Wake up, hanging like a chain.
What?
Say, this is a We Are Chicken Chicken production.
This is a We Are Chicken Productions.